On a quiet pitch, an 8-year-old boy sits in the backseat of a car, clutching his football boots, while the weight of rejection hangs heavy in the air. Arsenal had let him go, branding him too slow, too chubby, just not good enough. Yet this boy would grow up to captain England and etch his name in football history, waiting over 2 decades for his first taste of glory. Harry Edward Kane, born on July 28, 1993 in Leytonstone, London, emerged into a world of dreams. His father, Patrick Kane, known as Pat, toiled in factories, striving to build a better life for his family. His mother, Kim Hogg, a quiet presence, preferred to stay out of the spotlight. Together, they moved to Chingford, where At just 6 years old, Harry joined Ridgeway Rovers, a small local club. He wasn't the fastest or the biggest, but he was determined. After practice, while others went home, he stayed to hone his skills. 2 years later, Arsenal arrived at the scene, drawn by his potential. Their prestigious academy, Hale End, was the stuff of dreams for young boys in London. Arsenal signed him, but it all came crashing down when academy director Liam Brady called the family in. After a brief assessment, he dismissed Harry, saying, "The boy is a bit chubby, he is not very athletic." With heavy hearts, they left. As Harry sat in the backseat, his boots resting on his lap, silence enveloped the car. After a long pause, Pat reassured. The next morning, Harry slipped on his boots once more and returned to Ridgeway Rovers, back to where it all began. A quiet question began to surface: was he really good enough? That question would linger in Harry's heart, unanswered for years to come. Time passed and Harry grew. Another club came calling, Tottenham Hotspur. This time they kept him. On his 16th birthday in 2009, he signed his first professional contract. But the excitement faded quickly as he waited for a call to the first team, only to be sent on loan. His first 8 matches were a struggle. No goals, only boos from the fans. Yet one coach, Joe Gallen, saw something special in Harry. Years later, Gallen would say, "In 20 years of coaching, I have never seen a player practice as much as Harry." Finally, in his 9th match, Harry scored, igniting a spark. He found the net again and again, finishing the season with 9 goals in 27 matches. Millwall survived, but Harry returned to Tottenham with hope, only to be sent away again to Norwich. 4 times he packed his bags, 4 times he returned, watching as others took the chances he longed for. But Harry stayed, waiting, believing his moment would come. Then, in May 2014, a new coach arrived at Tottenham. At 20 years old, Harry fought for a spot in the lineup. Pochettino recognized him, not by the transfer fee, but by his commitment. He watched as Harry stayed late, honing his skills. Gradually, Pochettino trusted him, granting him more That season, Harry flourished, becoming the main striker and scoring 21 league goals in his first full season. The next year, he netted 25. Amid the success, one match stood out, a moment etched in history. February 2015, Tottenham faced Arsenal, the same club that had rejected him years prior. Arsenal scored first, but Harry equalized from a corner kick. In the 86th minute, he leaped, meeting a cross from Nabil Bentaleb with his head. The ball sailed into the net. Tottenham 2, Arsenal 1. He didn't shout, didn't taunt. He walked back to the center, absorbing the chorus of the fans singing, "He is one of our own." Can you imagine the sound of 14 years of waiting finally arriving as a song? Yet Harry pressed on, driven by the shadow. In the summer of 2018, England's World Cup campaign in Russia began. Harry, now captain at just 24, led one of the youngest squads in history. There were no lofty speeches. He simply wore the armband and took. England soared, Harry scoring 2 goals against Tunisia. In a moment of luck, he netted a 3rd against Panama, barely aware of it happening. The round of 16 brought Colombia, and with the match tied, it went to penalties, uncharted territory. Harry stepped up first, calm and collected. He placed the ball, took a moment to glance at the goalkeeper and scored. He didn't celebrate wildly, he simply returned to the center of the pitch, preparing for what came next. England triumphed in the shootout, a first in their world. As the team advanced to the semi-finals, Harry remained composed, focusing on the task at hand. Then came the moment that tested him. In the 30th minute against Croatia, he found himself 6 yards from glory. He shot, saved. The rebound came back and he struck again. In extra time, Croatia scored. England lost 2-1. Harry stood in the middle of the pitch, watching another team celebrate as he walked slowly to the changing room. He showered, faced reporters and uttered 3 words. At the tournament's end, he was awarded the Golden Boot, England's top scorer, the first in over 30 years. Yet when asked how it felt, he replied, "It hurts." A burden he hadn't asked for had fallen upon him, yet he refused to set it. Following the World Cup, Harry faced the hardest years of his career. Records shattered, goals scored, accolades piled up, yet one thing eluded him: victory. Then came the finals. July 2021, Wembley Stadium, 55 years since England last reached a major final. The nation believed as they faced. 90 minutes ended in a draw, as did extra time. The match went to penalties. Harry stepped up first, scored, but three younger teammates faltered. Italy claimed victory in the shootout. Harry walked straight to the changing room, the weight of defeat heavy